I'm literally done. So done now.
We do more work than some of the teachers do.
Good morning, teammates, and happy Tuesday. Today is my last day at internship. For those of you guys who do not know, I did get my master's, but I'm finishing up my internship hours this summer, and I've had a really good opportunity to, I may go into detail later on, but long story short, I'm at a middle school today and tomorrow. This is a weekly vlog. Sorry I'm starting it on a Tuesday, but I just want to take you guys along with me for this week. And speaking of internship, I'll just tell you guys now. So even though I got my master's in my primary site is my elementary school, I still have to get 10 hours in a high school, 10 hours in a middle school, 10 hours at the district office, 10 hours with the agency that like works with the schools. So my nose is tingling this morning. So the goal is to finish that up today. But while I was at the teaching and learning district office, like, yo, I learned so much. And I think as teachers, you can feel like you're not supported in the classroom or that everybody is working towards the same goal. But when I internship there, it was like a breath of fresh air. And to know that the district is concerned about the needs, no matter like what it may seem or what it may look like. But if you don't know, you don't know. So the scales were definitely lifted off of my eyes just to see them go ahead and advocate for the things that we're advocating for and putting our needs of our students on the front lines as well. It's just they do it in a different way, they do it at a different way in a bigger capacity because it's the district. And they gave me a lot of really good books. The first one is Dare to Lead. I cannot wait to read this. And Leadership on the Line. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm in my office. I'm still organizing things, but it's starting to come together really nicely. I'll give you guys maybe a tour later on, but the writing revolution has been so impactful. Just implementing writing strategies, and you guys know that's what I've been working on as a teacher. My growth area for sure is teaching writing, and getting kids to actually want to write. So yeah, I'm excited for this day. I cannot take you guys along to the school because it's not my school, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated when I get home. And I am loving this color on my hair. It's crazy. I may do this again because also my twists are like fluffing out, and I love that for me. This color I'm definitely getting used to. I'll see you guys later on. Yep, that's how you know it's recording.
Oh, that's how you, oh.
Ah!
Stop, your that's tough. That's tough.
Don't forget to, that's what you say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Did I vlog today? I don't even know if I picked you guys up today. But this is Aubrey, all up in my grill. You want to say anything to them? What's your favorite part about being a student?
Basketball.
Yeah. We already know they're going to the league. We speaking into existence, right?
Yeah. We gonna come back to this video a couple years.
Today is Wednesday, the last day of July. You already know what comes next. August, and we're back to school. So today, I have basically done a bunch of running around, and now we have this parent meeting that we're so excited for. Yay! You guys say hey in the background.
Hey.
So excited for the back. They're so fascinated by my camera. I actually just got this one. Someone else was asking about, I got the, yeah, it is pretty fun. It stops the one as well. The Canon G7, not the Canon G7X, this is a Nikon Z30. And it's really clear, and hopefully you guys see the difference in the quality content for you guys. But today is the second to last day for camp. We had a field day this morning. Our students had such a great time. And then we have this meeting afterwards as well. Hopefully I will record some clips for you guys, or maybe they can record some clips. August 1st cannot come fast enough. Tomorrow's our last day, and I'm so excited to be done. So this QR code is not working. I'm making a QR code for the parents to be able to sign in. And the goal is to recruit more people, enrollment and stuff at our school. I don't think I updated the camera yesterday. Okay, do you know how to make this QR code? Hello. Alrighty guys, so what was the last clip I saw of you guys? Oh, I was at my job. I'm doing a terrible job carrying you guys along with me, but it's been really hard because Ewer has a bunch of stuff to do, and I'm trying to balance doing my job on top of taking you guys along with me. So that's been a little difficult, but how are you guys? If you guys are having a great day. I also don't know if I did a verse of the day with you guys, and the verse of the day today is Psalms 107:1. That's crazy because somebody actually just sent me this verse. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His mercies endure forever. That's a pretty good verse because, like I said before, we are all here because of God's grace and mercies. If it wasn't for God's grace and mercy, I literally wouldn't be here today. Okay? And actually, this is your first time seeing my office tour. I may give office tour, I may not. Comment down below if you guys want to see that, because it seems like everybody disappeared in my comments. So where are my comments? Going back to yesterday, I finished my internship with the middle school. I'm literally done. So done now with observing middle school, high school, and I had to observe the district as well. That's where I got my books from. I'm gonna start reading those. I also put a poll on my stories. A bunch of people were laughing at me like which one I should pick in my to be read books. As soon as school finishes tomorrow, comment down below if I should read this one first, or if I should read this one first, Dare to Lead, or Leadership on the Line. These are all like really good books I'm so excited to read after tomorrow, or maybe starting next Monday, because just to give you guys a rundown of my life and what's going on. If you don't have a calendar and you don't time block, then I don't know what you're doing, because between leading myself, leading my team, leading everybody, I have to feel like, or know what's going on. I really have to know what's going on, so that's been helpful, my calendar. So basically tomorrow is the last day. Thank God we're going to the pool, so that should be really fun. And then on Friday I have the ELA team coming over and we're having a taco night. We've done one before, but that was just like with the first year teachers, and now it's the whole ELA team as we prepare to go back to school, which will be crazy. But I wanted to tell you guys about the leadership, what I've learned in leadership so far. And the middle school principal was absolutely amazing. I do pick up like little traits from everybody and how I want to be as a leader. And I'm still like finding my rhythm, even transitioning from doing what I do as opposed to telling people what to do has been a little different and weird, but I have to get used to it, especially if God's called me into this role. The first thing that she told me is, like, you are a role model for everyone else around you, whether you like it or not, on your good days or on your bad days. You're a role model. And that has been really sinking in with me. And also when I do become, I guess, a principal or whatever later on, that job title, like, it comes with respect and things like that. And I used to think like respect is earned or things like that, but in our community, or it's just been hard for people to see, oh shoot, like, we're colleagues for sure, I'm your teammate definitely, but also, hey, we got to get the stuff done, and being able to figure out and transition through that. And then being a problem solver, because in education, I was guilty of this as well. Like saying, oh, these are the problems, or people should be doing this, people should be doing that. But what are you doing? What are you doing, sis, to help the problem instead of add or create more chaos? Like, what am I doing as a teacher and in my own classroom, the things that I am in control of? And then also building relationships. I feel like relationships are key, especially when I used to play basketball. I came from a basketball, like, area where we all pitched in, but if everybody's not pitching in, then I need to figure out why is this teacher struggling in this area, or why is this teacher struggling in that area. It's something that I learned from her as well. And then also realizing and reiterating that all kids can learn, just maybe not the same time, the same pace, or whatever. To be honest, I just went ahead and did my video on special education. I think that all kids should have a specialized education plan, because we all learn differently, and to create this mold and think that everybody has to fit in it, it's just not my teaching style. And it's good to know that other teachers believe that as well. And then, like, when you're teaching or like leading adults, I feel like some students are like this as well, but it's important to know like their why. Like, why are we doing this? And I feel like even as I start to lead, like, my colleagues and stuff around me, it's like, okay, well, this is what I'm being asked to do, but why? And even having things steeped in the data and know that things are not personal. It's not a personal attack on you, but when we look at the data, what does it say? And she was actually really cool. We vibed out really well together, and I got a lot of contacts and loved networking. So just building relationships and things like that. She also talked about like how to handle bad days, or like when we get into conflict with other teachers or people that have different educational philosophies than you, she was like, y'all can be going back and forth, but what is the question? Are we doing what's best for students? And you can put that across the screen. Are we doing what's best for students? Like going back and forth, like especially when people disagree, it's like, all right. Are we doing what's best for students? And that's the number one question in this game. And so keeping that at the forefront and keeping everybody grounded is a good lesson for me as well. And then she also talked about how there's like no normal day as an educator. Sometimes like you walk in, you have to put out this fire. So that was comforting to know, like as a teacher, I feel like I put out fires all day, but admin does the same thing as well, but probably at a bigger and higher level. So just basically get used to it. And then like as an instructional leader, knowing your strengths and the people on your team. The people on your team are the ones that you're going to have to fight for and be able to help at certain times. And you should know like what teachers are good at what and what you can ask teachers to do, because some teachers may be good at content, some teachers may be good at classroom management, some teachers may be good at small group, other teachers are better at whole group. So knowing where people's strengths lie and then being able to help and support them in their weaknesses is something that I'm going to continue to look out for and grow in my leadership capabilities, which is crazy. And now that I'm like leading and reading educational books, like I love ed leadership. You can have a bad school, but it's based off of that leader. There's no such thing as a bad school. Like I don't think there's such thing as a bad school. There's such things as bad leaders or terrible leadership, which therefore makes that school bad. Having top-down leadership, or it all starts from the top. And I'm realizing system change and organizational change, I don't know, it's just so much fun to me. I probably sound like a nerd, but I truly love this stuff. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. And right now I'm about to go to yoga before my phone yells at me. And I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. Hey teammates. So I just got back from yoga and that was my first time ever doing it. And it was 10 out of 10. I would definitely recommend, and I'm going back. And I met this girl. It was her first time as well. And we were like, is that how it is all the time? Or was it just for today? Like our instructor was A1 and her name is Ariana. So if you're watching this, I told her about you guys and my subscribers. So yes, thank you so much. So it's currently 9:25 and I told myself I'm not working outside of contract hours. But on my way home, I realized that Friday is literally tomorrow. It's like tomorrow's Thursday, but I have not even planned for my teachers to come over. Well, I sent the email out and I have a list of what we're doing. So I'll share that with you guys because I was supposed to get this done at work today. They better be glad I actually like my job, because I was like, I don't want to do this, but I know it has to be done, and tomorrow's our last day and our schools are not open on Friday. So if anything, like I need to do collect materials, I need to do that today. And I'm trying to get better at showing you guys that I'm telling you guys, but when they come, it's gonna be super exciting. We're having tacos. So I also need to go get those from the store. But I was able to go ahead and send out an email earlier in the week just talking about like our agenda. We have a new ELA teacher, so which will be fun for everybody to like get together. Pre-K through 8th grade, we have a new like literacy coach as well, so she needs to be able to meet her teachers and things like that. The first thing we're going to do to prepare for our meeting is do intros, break icebreakers, get to know you type things, and then we're going to talk about our team goals, talk about our focus areas for the school year, because even though there's a lot to focus on ELA and our students do have many deficits, as all students do, the goal is to narrow our focus to figure out how we can help best them become the best readers, writers, all that they can be. And then we're going to look at last year's data. Now that's another thing I need to print out. I think it's really helpful to look at, I have access to it, but some of the new teachers don't have their credentials and stuff from our district, so they have to use mine. But also printing out and planning, okay, this is what happened last year. Although you may get new kids and people switch in and out, to have a baseline I think is really helpful to see, okay, these are the students, this is where they were at last year and how they progressed throughout the school year and things like that. Well, yes, students have cumulative voters, but it's no system like, okay, this is what this student needs, this is what this student needs off the bat. And I feel like we are doing ourselves a disservice or making life harder than it has to be. I don't think you should judge students or look at their past scores and be like, oh, this and that, but instead look at it more from a positive lens and how can it help inform you're teaching, because we only have 180 days. You know, students are absent or whatever, and I'm really big on using the instructional time as best to our abilities as we can. So also looking at rosters and grouping students on top of strategic planning for this school year, what we want it to look like, feel like, sound like, because I feel bad going back to my principal internships, but when I was at the district and teaching and learning, I got to observe setting intention. So if I value commitment, that means I take these action steps. If I value respect, then this is how I treat people. If we're all working towards a common goal to help our students, then I do feel like it needs to be a vision for that. And you just don't get nowhere well on accident. I was also listening to a podcast, and the guy was talking about you don't just win the lottery, you don't just win the Super Bowl, you don't just become successful on accident. It takes intentionality behind that, and that is something I feel like our school has been lacking in intentionality. So putting those intentional steps to make sure we hit our goals is very important. So strategic planning for that, and I was able to see like what that actually looks like in the school system and with different people, and just having that support will be great. We also need to talk about our scope and sequence for the school year. I have planned a little bit of that already, but I do need to go ahead and do that. Our scope and sequence, what it may look like, not for every grade level, but at least for the first year teachers so that they know where they're going, or week by week, okay, now we have a scheme or over a broad overview of what you're teaching. How can you go ahead and do your individual lessons? And I know at some schools they do pay for you guys, for teachers to plan over the summer. So make sure you check that out. Thank God our principal is allowing us to get paid over these hours to lesson plan. The goal is to have at least 2 weeks of lesson planning done before teachers go back, which is like the 19th. And so if you can have all your lesson plans done the first 2 weeks by that, ideally I'm gonna try to do a month for even like myself in 3rd grade. Now that I know what to do and how to do it, it's gonna take our teachers like a lot of trial and error. But if you don't write a lesson plan and you don't know where you're going, then that's gonna be really hard. So strategic plan. The next thing, we talk about scope and sequences, and then what their daily schedules will look like. I did not get this until the week before school, and it was hard to process and wrap your brain around. I can only imagine what the first year teachers are feeling right now, and so my job as a lead is to make this as easy as possible. My schedules basically when I can help pool and things like that, but then also what their schedules look like so that our schedules align and everybody's not feel like they're pulled all over the place. And then also talking about our next steps so that when we hit the ground running on the 19th, the goal is to have as much time in your classroom, because our school probably won't let us get in there until like a week or a week and a half before. And I know during that time you're not focused on all the little stuff. It's more like putting your systems, furniture, and things in place. And so getting all the paperwork done, lesson plans, all that legwork out of the way. So I'm about to go ahead and start at least collecting the data. Oh, and then last thing, these binders. The goal is to have my lead, who was amazing my first year. I had a great first and second grade year. I mean, my first 2 years I had really good leads, so I'm excited to take what they have done and have how they've helped me to rearrange that and enhance it and make it better. So I have these binders, and the goal is to put dividers in them and having everything they need, like their schedule, the school schedule, these things mapped out for them. So even like their last year's roster, like everything that pertains to them in this first month of school, just to give it to them right away. That would be helpful, along with testing and beginning of the year stuff. Just have it in one centralized place. So these, you guys probably saw these in the background, like what in the world? Why do I have all these binders? And it's for my teachers. That's about it. I think I'm about to go ahead and get started. I'm giving myself an hour. Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 hour, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Guys, they changed our system. They changed our whole system. Are you kidding me? I'm glad I looked at this tonight, because I would have been flustered tomorrow. Guys, I got my printer to work. I'm so happy. So as I continue to print those out, I just have to do this the long way that I didn't expect to do this. And of course, it's always something, there's always gonna be a hurdle. So I'm glad I got this done now. Like, I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm super, super happy. So there's actually a lot of color. I hope they reimburse me because this is a lot of ink. But ooh, excuse me. So I got these new paper clips. I never thought that I would use these. You know, you have the teacher so many supplies, you don't know when you're gonna use them. Please don't say I did this twice. No! Okay, stop. Just cancel it. Let me get myself together and then I will check back in with you guys. It is now 11:18 and your girl is still up. Oh my goodness, I kind of got carried away. My sister was laughing at me because I put my printer up there, but it's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to see it. As you can see over here, I have first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade students, and I also have the binders laid out. So tomorrow, all I really have to do is get my chart paper and then also finish printing out our schedules and things like that. So I'm about to finish this up and then call it a night because your girl is tired. I know I said I was going to sleep. Tell me why is it 2:35 in the morning? I don't know if y'all can see that. 2:35 in the morning, like what? Why? Alrighty guys, so as you can see in the last clip, my camera cut off on me and I was going to sleep. I went to sleep really late last night and I'm feeling it today. But when I tell y'all, God is so good because August 1st cannot have come fast enough. Happy August, a new month, new goal, new blessings for everybody. I'm just super, super grateful. Sorry, these cars are driving really close to me. I'm like, am I on the edge or what? But it's the last day at camp and the students are really excited. So that has been a joy. I did just have to step out because I had to go get my last signature for my internship. Your girl is officially done with her internship. Well, I do have to turn in my internship log, but all my signatures, all my hours, 200 hours observing, serving. Servant leadership is not for the weak. And if you haven't checked out my first week of school vlog, your girl was about to quit. I mean, your first week of school for summer camp, whatever. Yeah, it's just been a lot. If you look at that chaotic vlog, then you would know. Today, I'm just gonna enjoy the day with my students. I did go ahead and get post-it paper and some materials because I am having the ELA team over tomorrow, so that's exciting. And I'll take you guys along for that as well. But I hope you guys are having a great day so far, and I'll catch you guys at the pool. This is my work auntie, y'all. She took me under her wing my first year as a teacher and talked me off the ledge a bunch of times. How do you think paraeducators help general education? Like, what is your job and how do you help?
I think we help a lot, a whole lot. We do more work than some of the teachers do.
That part.
Yes.
Oh, what can general education teachers do to help your job be better? Like, what do you think is a good teacher and how do they help?
I think they can help by stop stressing us about doing some of their jobs and let us do what we're supposed to do to make our job easier for us, because we taking on the role of some teachers. Not saying that I take on the role of my teacher, but we have some paras that do more than what the teachers do.
That part, for sure. What is your favorite part about being a para? And how many years you got in the game?
I've been at this school, I've been at this school for 25 years. My milestone was in March.
Yeah, we celebrated her.
Yes, and they celebrated me at graduation because I refused to go down to the school board to get a piece of paper and some finger food.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what they have for you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I'm the type, I'm not going to go down there just because they're giving out food or something.
Yeah.
I do things to the beat of my own drum.
Literally. And her favorite color is yellow, y'all.
Yes, my favorite color is yellow, as you can see. And why
your favorite thing?
My favorite thing about this job is just getting up every morning, working with coming to work. I get here sometimes, well, all the time at 6:30 in the morning.
She's an early bird, and she be singing and dancing, and she brings a light to our school.
And I just enjoy my job. So, yes.
What would you say the hardest part would be?
The hardest part would be sometimes the pay. But other than that, I get a good amount of money, but I think paras should be paid at least $50 or more. Yeah,
let me tell you, anybody in education, the price needs to go up, because the way we deal with kids, we stress out, we sometimes the parents more.
No, let me tell y'all, Like I said, I've been here for 25 years. I'm like the mom, the grandma, the nurse. I bring food. You know, one day I was eating and a brother and a sister came and they were starving. So I didn't even touch my food at the time. I just got up and gave them, you know, my food.
Yeah.
But we do so much in here, and we shouldn't have to be taking money out of our pockets to provide. You know, we should already have these things in place.
For sure. And we right here, like, we the 911 basically, so we see a need, we have to fill it, you know? Money. And Auntie's a server, and if anything, like, she would go above and beyond. If she like you, she love you. You got to get on her good side for sure. But yes, oh, I love that. Okay, what would you say for a teacher that's out there struggling or don't know how to manage their class or whatever? What would you say?
Well, come and get Miss Spencer. By the time she leave, your class will be manageable or whatever. But I think,
let me tell y'all, when they hear her voice, the students straighten right up. I'm like, I'm gonna go get her. All right, get it together.
My thing is, for teachers, in order for them to manage their class, and I always tell teachers this, your first day coming in is not smiling and doing this and doing that. You put on that face that's gonna take you through the rest of the year, where they know that you're not playing with them.
Right.
Because,
we're here to learn.
Yeah, because if you go in smiling and this and that, they're gonna know they got you. But the first week, just going with that face like, I wish you would.
Even the first month, I think that was not my mistake, but I'm a pretty chill person. Like, even she was in my after school program as well and was able like to help me, like, this is how you do it. And even I told you I had to bring out my gangster Miss Brown. She brought that out of me, so shout out to you.
Yes.
Auntie, I love you so much. I don't know what I would do without you. Literally, so much fun. So we're about to finish up. I think they're about to eat. You know they have chicken hot dogs. So I'll catch you guys at the pool.
Thank you. Have a good one. Peace out.
I just realized we watched the clip back and y'all couldn't even see her face. I'm so sorry, but she dropped a lot of jewels and gave a lot of information, so I'm gonna keep it in. But this is my auntie's beautiful face. I wanted y'all to see her. And look, she always wears these shirts. Look at her paraeducator shirt.
And check it out on the back. Check it out.
One trip who? One trip me. You guys will not believe how my day was. I just got back from the pool with my students, but I was supposed to have training today. You know how I stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning working on lead teacher stuff? Well, I forgot my shoes. Like, I didn't prep or do my regular routine so that I make sure my day goes well the next day. I didn't do any of that. I didn't listen to my own advice. Literally, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. That's what happened to me today. It is so hot outside, let me tell you. Who made this for me was Miss Henderson. You guys actually have met her in my special education video. She's a special ed teacher at my school. Well, we no longer have her, especially today was the last day of camp. We're gonna try to celebrate, though. She made this in my mouse pad, customized, guys. So if you have any customization needs, be sure to check her out. Look how cute this is. Like, Teach Love Inspired, literally so cute. I am so parched as well because my Yeti was in the sink. Guys, I think my fish really wants to be fed. Pause while I go feed my fish. So one of them did pass away. If you guys remember, when I first moved in, it was 2 of those. Look, he was hungry. We are officially done with camp, summer school. Yes, check it off my list. I'm literally so happy words could not explain. So like I was saying, long story short, I basically, what did I do? Left my shoes at home. So I went to my training like, oh, I can't work out in Birkenstock. So long story short, I am going to go back at 5. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys all the things that I have planned for tomorrow. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Guys, I'm the lead teacher. Like, I'm the one leading people where to go. Absolutely wild. I ended up inviting some other people because we don't really have a science and social studies lead. The 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science and social studies teacher will be coming over as well, and we're gonna have tacos. It's gonna be a really good time because I could sit here and complain about education like all day long. We should be doing this, we should be doing that. But if we truly want education to be collaborative, don't mind my washing machine, I'm washing clothes as well. But if you truly want education to be collaborative, you have to know who you're working with. You have to know who's on your team and be able to invest in them so that, hey, if I'm having a hard day with my child or student, hey, I can call on you. We have a good relationship or a good rapport. I can help you out. And my Apple Watch died, guys. This is how my day is going. I cannot believe this. We have some chart paper first off. Yay, chart paper. I love charting because it gets your brain out on paper, and especially with our small groups and making sure our rosters are on point, we're gonna use that right there, yeah. So we also have 5 preps, especially for our new teachers, to go ahead and get started on Wit and Wisdom. This is kindergarten, no, this is 1st grade, kindergarten, 1, 2, 3, and this is 2nd grades. This book is like falling apart, crazy. We also have Haggerty books for our students. Some teachers that will be coming tomorrow have never taught Haggerty before, so basically getting them used to it. And then also Wit and Wisdom, our curriculum doesn't have we're not starting with module 1 because for first year teachers and even students coming in, like, you need somewhere to start. So I think module 0 will be great, but module 0 is not in the curriculum, so they're going to go ahead and get that as well. Just materials that I know my teachers are going to need. My students had such a good time at the pool. I wish I was able to get in, but I couldn't. Well, I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to because of some other reasons. But I really love that my babies know how to swim, especially because there's like a stigma behind Black kids can't swim or Black people can't swim, and it's like, who? Where? And just seeing them having a good time has been really fun. And then I got these shoes because I'm going to be in my friend's wedding. Wow, it's in August, so it's next week, and I have to return these shoes. I also need to get my dress fitted as well. But now that I have all the materials, the goal is to lay them out nice and neat so that when everybody comes, they know where to sit and they have papers and things for them as well. That's where we're at. I'm about to get ready to go work out because I need it, and then come home and shower and go to sleep early tonight. I promise I'm going to sleep early tonight. My body's already shutting down, like, girl, it's time to sleep. But yeah, I'll see you guys after my workout. Alrighty guys, so it's officially Friday. I did not check back with you guys yesterday because I was so excited after my training. I have lost 7 pounds in 1 month, so it's crazy what consistency would do. Like, consistency is literally the name of the game, and I've never been consistent to myself in that way, so I'm so proud of myself. And I was just calling and talking to my friends and family. But today is officially Friday, and I've rested today, did some chores and things like that, homeowner stuff. Of course, you have to keep your house clean. And then also, it's weird not thinking about next week, like having to meal prep or do all the things. So it's basically officially summertime for me. I'm just now getting started after my meeting. Because this video is getting pretty long, I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to do a whole different vlog, so be sure to check back in next week because I'll show you guys how today went, and hopefully prayers that we have a great ELA team meeting. I don't know why I'm a little nervous about it, but you guys will see in the next video. Comment down below some things that you guys are doing this summer, or how you are taking care of your teacher mental self-health, mentally, physically, emotionally, like all that. Make sure you're checking in with yourself, and comment down below some things you are doing to help with that to prepare for the school year. Thank you guys so much for following along my journey. And if you have made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a little teacher emoji down below. Have a great summer, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys so much. Peace out.